Vice Chair of the Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, Apostle Bright Sasu, has pleaded unto Ghanaians to pursue peace more than anything as the nation prepare to visit the polls on December 7th. According to him, politicians' quest for power should not be the reason for chaos between civilians, given that God's appointment of a leader cannot be compromised, a divine selection which must be accepted in good faith when the results are revealed and the President of Ghana appointed. The Crown King Foundation, in collaboration with Assemblies of God Ghana, launched a non-denominational peace campaign on Friday, October 23, 2020. The program, aimed at educating the congregation on the significance of preserving tranquility before, during and after the election, was themed "Stand for Peace Before, During and After Elections." Briefing the press after the program, Apostle Bright Sasu preached that should any conflict befall Ghanaians when the harmony that enjoins citizens is underrated, it will be difficult to be accepted by neighboring countries who seem not to have much in common with Ghana.
We have only one nation called Ghana, and every one of us must understand that God has blessed us with peace. If you look at the sub-region, Ghana is the most peaceful country. And it's a blessing that God has given to us. And every Ghanaian must make every effort to maintain the peace God has given to us. We need peace before, during, and after the election. And for us to have peace, all of us must work together. And you can understand with me that Ghana has a lot of francophone countries surrounding it. And we don't have many Ghanaians who speak French. So should anything happen, where would we go? The sea is also the next place that we can think about surrounding us. And we can also not go into the sea. So I believe that Ghana is the only place we have. And we have to make every effort possible to maintain the peace God has blessed us with. God removed kings and he installed kings. If God chooses you, why not? We'll accept you. You don't have to push yourself. Allow God to rule. And if you are the one God has chosen, definitely you will be chosen. You don't have to do anything else to get people to vote for you. You have to love Ghana and understand that Ghana is a peaceful country. And you have to do everything you can to help maintain the peace that God has blessed us with. Thank you all.
The Chief Executive Officer of Crown King Foundation, Mr. Daniel Tekpete, added that the unfortunate incident ongoing in Nigeria is a caution on the dangers of shunning peace. He warned the youth to desist from taking bribes in the name of creating violence to favor a certain political party and make meaningful use of their lives for national development.
The reason being is that, we are heading towards election 2020, and as a country, where what we are listening from our other countries, our sister countries, is not encouraging. And if you can see what is happening in Ghana here, where the youth are rising up, insulting our politicians, our elders, without show respect, and then the vigilantism, that is happening. So as a young guy, I believe that what we can do is to preach to preach peace among the youth. For them to understand the election, or it's not about insult. It's about who you want to vote for, and what you think that person can do for you to change your life. It's not about insult. So on election day, you only go and vote and come back home. It's not about you go and vote or go and cause mayhem at a police station. That is the motivation that is behind this campaign that we are embarking on. I can recall for about a few months ago, one particular party, which I don't want to mention their name, they have an inter-party, at the time of choosing their parliamentary candidate, their primaries. There was kind of casualty about fighting among themselves, even among the main political party themselves. So we are looking at, okay, fine, this time around, and if you look at the election we are going for this time around, all the two presidential candidates are going for their last time. Look at the MPP side. When Nando loses this election, he can't go again. look at the NDC side, when former President John Mahama lose this election, he can't go again. So it has become like tug of war. Everybody is showing what they have, they are going all out. So nobody wants to lose. And if you could recall what our former president said the last time, he said that he is anticipating for that something will happen. And if you also listen to MPP side, what recently Chairman Wontumi was saying, that if you do, you can't even vote. You know, it's here and there. Both parties are very aggressive. So it's not going to be easy as we think. So if you don't start this campaign now, and we think that maybe Ghana there, you always say, but brother, it's not easy like that. But when you go to the grounds and what people are saying and what people want to do, we are not inciting war, but what we want to say, we should start pitching the war. We should start pitching against this. Because look at what is happening in Nigeria right now. We all can bear witness to that. As of this morning, their high court has been set on fire, which you don't want that to happen. So that's the reason we are starting it now. Sometimes, I don't believe in our politicians. Yes. Because they will say it nicely. But behind the closed doors, tell me, why is if those they have stopped these vigilantes groups? Have you ever followed their campaign trip before? Look at the macho men that follows them. What are they doing? If they have said they have stopped the vigilantism, what are they doing? Those macho men, what are they doing behind them? Are you getting me? So are you trying to tell me that if a vice president or president or any president can move to somewhere, something small happen, do you know what is going to happen there? Those guys are in the underground. So what we are saying is that as the youth, this message is going for the youth. We should do something meaningful with our lives. I'm happy for that. Today the media house has been grooming the young guys and ladies. I'm happy for that. And that's what we are preaching for. That we the young guys, you find something to do with our life. Because somebody can pay 50 Ghana cedi to go and insult somebody or to go and slap somebody and you kill you. You end up your life. Look at the guy they were going for the demonstration that he lost his eye. Where is the guy today? He has passed on. But ask me how much did they give to the family? Would that money result that guy from the death? Certainly no. I get what I'm trying to tell here, my brother and sister. So what I'm saying is that with the youth, you resist from it. If you come and give him money, I say go and give it to your son to go and fight for you. If you believe it, when the money comes, there are children are those who enjoy the most. They are closing the big bakers, and you will enjoy the trotro. So why don't we concentrate on our life and do something for our life and stop listening to their lies? To me, so sorry for me to say this. I'm not saying we shouldn't go and vote. We'll vote for them though. But if you come and tell me I should go and cause mayhem, I will not go. Joe will not go. You say no to it.